bit of rain.
Our campsite up here at Prince's Place Preserve, Prince's Park Preserve. It was, look at this mud. It's not from our vehicle, it's from another vehicle. Matter of fact, we're parked over here, but there's actually designated parking in front of them. These campsites are, this is an individual campsite, by the way. It's gigantic. It's over on the lagoon over here, which I'll show you pictures of later. And a lot of oak hammocks, but it's wet. And we're hoping I've already moved one of the picnic tables over. It's just a muddy mess. And we're hoping it dries up a little bit tonight. And God forbid if this swampy area is full of mosquitoes tonight, we'll be held up in the van for sure. So it's a tent camping over here, but I went ahead and set up the tent, even though we will be sleeping in the van tonight. So we just got here about an hour ago, and it's pretty quiet. A lot of oak hammocks, a lot of Spanish moss. This is northeast Florida, south of Jacksonville, and really nice spot. Still cloudy. This rain's supposed to move out of here tonight. It's supposed to get cool down tonight and be beautiful tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get a lot done tomorrow. We'll have a nice dinner tonight, have a fire tonight. I moved the fire ring around out of the mud, and we should be good to go. We're going to take a little walk here, a little hike, and there's Bewildered and Dexter up there. So this is what we do when it's pouring raining outside. As soon as we get here, wasn't what we expected. What do you think, Dexter? You don't care, do you? You don't care if it's wet. So, tent's over there like we're actually tenting, but our chairs are in there staying dry. My grill is out there underneath the little rain thing there I have. I moved the fire pit to drier ground. My wood is in the van here, so that's all dry. And hopefully this will stop. And Nancy's taking a nap.
Might as well.
Well, we just hung out in the van for the last hour, and it rained really hard. So, as you can see from earlier, they were the old tire marks in here are now filled with water. It soaked the ground. These tent pads are dry, thankfully. This is the area where you would normally picnic and all that. I did move the fire ring over here to a drier area so we can set up our chairs on this grass later. And put the chairs in the tent, even though we're not using the tent. But the sun is starting to break through, and hopefully it's the end of the rain for tonight. For you guys that know Cumberland Island, this place kind of similar to that, with the vegetation on the water, the type of trees and all that grow around here, all the Spanish moss and everything. And actually we're not that far. I mean, God, I would say we're probably no more than maybe an hour south of Cumberland Island. And so, you know, I'd only expect it to look about the same. Of course, Cumberland Island's a nice place to hike. This one here is more of a place where there's small hiking trails, a lot of equestrian here, there's horse trails and things like that. Not sure how we did it, but in the rain and wet, we managed to get a fire going. I think it had to do with having those really good pieces of fat wood and some kindling and some dry wood. All right, Nancy's getting her, she's got the Lucy light there, so hopefully that ain't. But she's got, what are those?
Miso paste.
Miso paste. What do you got in these other containers?
Garlic.
Garlic. We're not going to use that much garlic.
Sesame oil.
Sesame.
Green onion.
Fresh green onions.
Soy sauce.
Soy.
Red pepper flakes.
Red pepper flakes.
Sesame seeds.
Sesame seeds. Okay. That's part of our...
Tofu over here.
And some tofu over there. Tofu. Yay. Steak night tomorrow night, guys.
This is Nancy night.
This is Nancy night. Steak night tomorrow night. Steak and baked potato. All right. This is going to be pretty cool, though. And we're doing this in the dark.
Biggest fried tofu. Add a little extra anyway.
Extra tofu.
You can never have too much tofu.
I don't know about that. There we go. Miso soup. Hey, I think there's some seaweed in that. Yeah. Couple spoons.
Extra seaweed.
Extra seaweed.
Give that to Tom.
You can never get enough. You know, I feel like I'm
I can
at the
smell
beach
it.
again.
I can smell it. It smells amazing. Ah,
Mm,
yeah.
yummy.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to eat that and we're going
Step
to do something else.
Part one.
Part one. Oh, yeah.
Nothing like hot soup on a rainy night.
Look at this. Mmm. Not bad. Not bad, Bewildered. You did a good job. All right, I got a little rice steaming here. Thank you, John. I'm using your technique. Hopefully it works over an open fire. We'll check that out. And then we're going to saute some, green onions, garlic, tofu, soy, sesame, and put it over this red pepper over steamed rice. Stirring up the tofu, the garlic, tofu, garlic, browning up. Soy sauce, sesame oil. Looking good, baby.
Yummy.
Yep. We're going to stir that up.
Nancy meal.
Nancy meal. All right, we're going to serve it here in a minute. We got 2 bowls going here. These are our soup bowls we used earlier. How's that rice feel?
Beautiful rice.
Beautiful rice.
Okay, we're going to top this off with sesame seeds. Bam!
What about green onion?
It's already in there.
Okay. There's our meal. I'll tell you, we pulled it off on this rainy night here. We're going to enjoy this. So, if I don't talk to you guys tonight, I will see you in the morning. Bon appetit. Well, good morning, everybody. You can see where the clouds have moved offshore. Still partly cloudy here. Trying to get a little bit of a sunrise over here on the water. Those crows are after that owl up there. You can see that owl. He is right I can't see it, my big thumb, but those crows do not like that owl. So far, the trail is basically these dirt roads through these oak hammocks. Again, we saw one camper and one horse trailer. We're now hiking pretty much stuff that's really similar to Cumberland Island. Gorgeous. Gorgeous day. What kind of what?
What kind of trails did you have at Cumberland Island?
Well, a lot of them were like this. They were kind of like dirt road types, and then there was some paths, and there was some smaller narrow paths through some scrub areas. But very nice trails, and anyway, what do you think? All right, we were just hiking from our campsite on Moody 1, it's called. There's Moody 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you walk along the equestrian trail all the way in the back where it dead ends in it's muddy today, but it dead ends into this circle, and it's called Moody Cut. And if you want some privacy and great views, great kayak access, you got 2 picnic tables, a grill, a fire ring, trash cans, plenty of tents. Now they don't have the tent pads back here, but what they do have is nice level grassy areas where you can put, like where Nancy and Dexter are over there, you could put a tent right over there on the water, or one right here. But great access for kayaks, canoes, or you could fish right off here, depending on the depth of the water, but it's all marsh out there. And great views from this. Lots of sunshine, some shade. This is definitely the one. If I came back here and I knew it wasn't raining for the past week, this would be the campsite during the winter that I would pick. Moody Cut, it's called. So, Princess Place Estate. And as you can see, just zoom in on it, pause it, and read it. But in 1791, the King of Spain offered 1,100 acres of land grant to Francisco Pellicer. And that is called Pellicer Creek out there, if I'm not mistaken. And go ahead and read the rest. This is the estate. And there's no one here except Nancy and I. And it seems to be the theme of our trip up here so far, right, honey?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
We found the princess house.
we found Princess.
This is Angela.
Is that her name?
Yes.
Huh. There's Princess Angela. North bedroom, Chinese tea closet. Discover the enchantments of Flagler County. Once upon a time, a princess lived here. Dining room. Prince Boris Sherbelo. That's who she married. That's why she became a princess. Born 1950s. And the lodge entrance, 1888. Henry Cutting built this lodge in 1887. The Wadsworth purchased the property in 1954. Early photos of the lodge. Longtime caretaker John Quigley. He ate well. Dining room. East bedroom. The ivory crucifix. Desk in the great room. Angela Wadsworth. A 1960 view of the great room. Princess lived pretty well here. This is her back porch. And that's her view. Not too shabby. So, this is the oldest, or the first, in-ground swimming pool in the state of Florida. It's artesian fed. They've got it all roped off. And it sure does look old. What is that? A diving board. Check that out. And it's right on the water here. So I guess that's how they fill it up. What a difference a day makes, huh?
Beautiful today.
Beautiful today. So it's beautiful here. Nobody's here. We got the place almost to ourselves. A makeshift Christmas tree on my tripod from Sweeps Lights. We got a fire going over there. Got Nancy nice and comfortable over in her chair. And tonight is a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous night here in Northeast Florida. And we're going to cook some steaks, baked potatoes. What else we having? Steak and baked potato?
I think that's it.
Oh yeah, maybe some sliced tomato. Just to make it look Chicago steak on a ribeye and a fillet. So we're gonna put a little seasoning on both them, pat them in a little, flip them over, do both sides.
Those are pretty.
Okay, steaks are on, potatoes are on. Gonna slice up some tomato. What did you say?
You didn't get the sound of my sizzling tofu last night.
I know, what a mistake that was, not to get the sizzling sound of Nancy's tofu. Bon appetit, steak night at the campsite. We have baked potatoes done absolutely perfect. That is a surprise. And we got a ribeye, we got a fillet that's hidden underneath that knife over there. And we got a bottle of Pinot Noir red wine, Oregon. A candle going. And we're going to chow down right now. The steak and potato looks
Good
great.
morning. It is day 3. I think it's around 6:30 a.m. We put the van over where the designated parking is last night. Had a real level area. I slept fantastic. We had a great night, a great day yesterday. I think we must have hiked a total of 7, maybe 7 miles. We and cooked up a really beautiful steak dinner, baked potato. Everything turned out perfect. Excellent weather, and sun is just starting to peek its right through over the river there. We're going to make ourselves a little breakfast today. I think we're just going to have some oatmeal with some applesauce and bananas. I'm brewing up some coffee right now. We're going to do a little bit of a hike today. I'm going to take down the fake tent and hit the road, head back home, get ready for our next trip. So it's right before Thanksgiving, and a couple days before Thanksgiving comes around, and so we're going to be having some time off where probably working, putting the solar panels on the van. So I'm going to make some coffee and get this day moving on.